Today's recipe is a little bit fancy. It's a hazelnut shortbread. You make a shortbread crust and then you top with a hazelnut caramel. It's a lot easier than it sounds. To start off with, you make your shortbread crust. In the bowl of this mixer, I have a stick of butter and 1/3 cup of light brown sugar. Cream those two together. I'm really into these shortbread crusts because they're really simple, but they add a lot of great flavor to cookie bars. If your butter is very soft, it shouldn't take very long at all for it to get creamed. Make sure that you scrape down your bowl to make sure that it's all fully combined. Once everything is light, it's 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Probably easier if you lift up the head, if you have a tilt head. And then 1/4 teaspoon of fine salt. If you happen to have coarse salt, just use 1/2 teaspoon. Beat to combine. And then have an 8x8 baking dish, buttered and then lined with parchment with overhangs on either side. And this will make it easier to remove my hazelnut bars. You'll want to beat this until clumps form, which I can see are forming now. Have your oven preheating to 375 degrees. Sometimes I like to take it off the mixer and give just 1 or 2 more stirs so that any butter that's caught on the bottom gets fully combined before you start pressing it into the pan. Pour it in. You might want to lightly flour your hands to press your dough into the pan. You can also use the bottom of a dry measure if you want to do that and make sure it's nice and even. Works so much better than your hands for a nice, evenly packed crust. Get this into a 375 degree oven and bake it until it's set and light golden brown. That'll take about 20 minutes. When the crust comes out of the oven, you want to let it cool for about 15 minutes. And after you take it out, reduce your oven temperature to 325 because there's a secondary cooking of this recipe. I have a stick of butter in this pot. I'm using my handy dandy induction burner. To that, add 1/3 cup of corn syrup. It's the light corn syrup. 2 tablespoons of cream. 1/4 teaspoon of fine salt. 2/3 cup of light brown sugar. And then just bring all of this together up to a boil. It's coming to a boil. These induction burners are fast. You want to make sure that it fully boils on top of your stove for 1 minute. That smells good. After your mixture is boiled for a minute, add your hazelnuts. This is 1.5 cups of toasted hazelnuts that skins have been rubbed off. Don't be too anal about it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And if you wanted to replace the hazelnuts with another kind of nut, go ahead. Use pecans, use almonds, whatever you want. Then you pour it over your crust that's been cooling for about 15 minutes. And then this needs to bake a further about 15 minutes. It needs to be fully bubbling in the center. So check. And if it's not bubbling, don't take it out because it won't be done. 325 degrees, and then if you want to, you can take it out and sprinkle some chocolate, about 1/3 cup over the top, and then just throw it back in the oven until the chocolate melts. When the hazelnut bars come out of the oven, you want to let them cool in the pan for about an hour, just so they're pretty firm. Then remove it and cool it completely in the refrigerator so that it's completely set. Then just cut it into pieces. You can give it away as gifts if you want to. Look at that. It looks so special, but it's really super duper easy to make. Chewy, nutty, fantastic.